So one of my everyday life goals is that everything that I interact with, everything that I work on, everything that is in my environment, to make everything beautiful. And this might be kind of superficial to some, but to me, it really is a philosophy that I think my mom taught me and that my mom implemented throughout my childhood. Every letter, every piece of mail, everything has beauty in it. And to me, it's not at all superficial. To me, it kind of is a form of love and a form of showing appreciation. And so this is something that's really important to me. So now, as a creative, it's really important to me to make sure that when I deliver photos and like deliver a gallery, that that is something that is beautiful and that shows how much I value my own work and how much I value creating photos that hopefully are meaningful for a long time. And so today I'm going to talk about how I deliver galleries. I have been using PicTime for basically since the very beginning. I really wanted something more than just a Dropbox link or like a thumb drive or something. I really wanted what people get from me to be a full package, and yeah, it just shows my appreciation. Also, extremely exciting. This is actually my very first sponsorship for YouTube. And this is quite meaningful to me because this means that I am on my way to making this creative process sustainable for me and for supporting my family. So this is really exciting to me, especially because it is something that I've been using since literally the very beginning. And I've actually met some of the PicTime people at WPPI last year, and yeah, I just really believe in the service and what they're providing for both photographers and clients. And so yeah, I'm really excited that this is my first sponsored video, and because I've been putting effort into this channel for, I guess at this point, 7 years. So it's been a long time. Um, but yeah, thank you so much for watching. And also, this means that I can provide whoever wants to try it out with a free month. See for yourself if you like it, and yeah, don't have any risk with this first month free. So I'll put the link in the description. Anyways, I want to jump right into why I like using PicTime so much. So I'm going to just show you how easy it is to set a gallery up and what the gallery looks like on the receiving end. I'm going to show you this gallery right here and just kind of show you what all you can do with it. Starting from the name and cover, you can choose a bunch of different stuff. You can choose different colors, you can choose different themes, whatever you want. I usually do the same, approximately the same thing, which is what you're seeing on the screen right now. Just keep it very basic, very simple, and let your photos speak for themselves. That's why I kind of usually go with pretty basic but thoughtful layout. So you can choose a bunch of different stuff here, and then you have the gallery over here. You see all your photos. It's really easy, it's drag and drop. You can actually also link your Lightroom, if that's what you're using, to export directly into PicTime. But yeah, here you see all of the photos. You can take a look at them. You can kind of go through and see if everything's correct. This gallery, I actually did the rainbow sorting, which basically sorts your gallery according to colors in the images, which I thought was really useful for this specific gallery because it's not a wedding. And it doesn't really have a timeline, so I wanted to sort it in a meaningful way, and I thought the rainbow was actually a really awesome way to do that. I'll show you what it looks like in the gallery in a second. And then we have the gallery setup here. You can have a bunch of different options here, so really you can make this however, you can put this together however you want. I'm going to show you just really quick what the client receives here. When you receive a link from me, this is what you'll receive. Just a beautifully put together gallery. You can see my name up here. You can click on the images. You have a bunch of choices of how you want your gallery to look, like how you want to space out the images, how you want to arrange them. You can go into your settings in PicTime and make choices based on your creative eye and what you want people to see. A few images in here I actually highlighted. You can see I really want this image highlighted, so I made it a little bit bigger, and it all automatically makes everything look perfect. And that's kind of a big thing for me, that I want everything to be beautiful, but it also needs to be functional, and it also needs to be reasonable in terms of time spent doing it. This actually just strikes a perfect balance for me. So this is what you receive when you get a gallery from me, and it's just important to me that how you receive your gallery is reflective of how much I value and how much I appreciate the job. that we worked on together. This is a gallery that is very easily shareable with friends and family. If you have a wedding, if you have like a family session, you have a newborn and you really want to share a bunch of photos with your families, you can have just this very easy online gallery for everybody to look at and for everybody to download. You can share it via email, but when you send it via text, for example, it creates this really beautiful little package with the cover image, and I think that also just adds a lot of value. Every little detail is just thought through. The emails are pretty, the link is pretty, the website is pretty. I think this really makes a difference for how people view your work and also how you view your work. That kind of leads me to the second point that is super valuable. You can actually set up an online store. And this is something that you can customize however you want. You can choose your vendors, you can choose your margins, you can choose everything. But basically, you can set up in the gallery an online store so that if somebody looks at their photos and, for example, they're a family, they want to order some family photos, it's extremely easy. They don't even have to download anything. They just have to make their choices, choose their vendors, and PicTime will process the payment. They'll do everything. They'll pay you. They'll pay the vendor who prints the images. And the online stores are really quite beautiful. So for example, if you do the preview gallery here, these are our precious friends that we did a photo session with recently. And you can see here, you have the gallery here, and you can click on it and you can essentially print the image directly from the gallery. Let's see, we can hit print this photo, and then you have a bunch of options right here. So you can get just regular prints, you can get frame prints, you can get boards, you can see even other products in here. You could do all sorts of stuff right here. And this is something that you, as the photographer, you can choose what all you want to offer. You can have a very pared down online store, you can have a bunch of different options. It really depends on what you're photographing and what your style is. But I just think that this is extremely valuable and people are using this, and I've had good feedback from our clients about how easy it was to order something. And the vendors are all very high quality, but you can also just choose your own vendors from this list, so you can really pick and choose what you want. Sometime last year somebody got this glass box, and it's basically just this glass box with a bunch of prints in it, and I think they got it as a gift for somebody, and I just thought that was really meaningful. And you can track shipping, you can track everything, you see their order, you approve their order, and everything is handled by PicTime, which is extremely convenient. And it also helps to make you some extra money by being able to sell print. And for me, every time somebody has ordered something, it's been a really smooth experience. I can just highly recommend this. So yeah, the online shop really is an added bonus to me, and I'm actually going to try to expand that a little bit. I don't really at this point push getting printed products through the online store that much because I'm not a salesperson. I don't want to be pushy about anything. I do think that everybody should get their photos printed, whether it's family photos or wedding photos or anything. Like, you do really need to get your stuff printed, but I don't want to be too salesy, so I just have it all laid out, have it easy to do, but I'm not about to harass people to get prints and spend money. So that's kind of my solution for how I present my work to clients. And like I said, it's been really amazing to have the opportunity to have a sponsorship from PicTime. But very honestly, that is what I've been doing from the very beginning. I pay for the service myself. I've paid for PicTime, which is not very expensive, on a monthly basis since the very beginning. That was one of my first kind of business expenses. And I think it's worth it. And I've had really positive feedbacks, and it makes me feel good about my work. It makes me feel good about the client experience. And I just want to share that. So please feel free to tell me what you think. No commitment at all. Just test it out, see what you feel. You can also migrate previous galleries to PicTime if you want to take advantage of the online store. They've made it very easy to do that as well. But yeah, I just wanted to share a little bit about my behind the scenes workflow process, and I hope that this was informative. Whatever you choose to do to present your galleries, it's really such a personal choice. I think it's really important that the frame you use to present your work is also to your standard and to your liking and within your style. I know, for example, if you do an exhibition, it's really important to choose your frames and to choose how you present your work. And I think that it's the exact same way for private clients and for family sessions and for yeah, all of your work deserves to be in a good frame. And I think that for me, pick time really does that. So feel free to check it out. Let me know what you think. And thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. Bye bye.